Good morning, good morning, good morning. I had to come live to you guys post-workout. So I am not at home. I came down to grab my mom from Florida to bring her back up to the Northeast this weekend. So quick little couple nights here, but I am absolutely getting in my workout. She's got this great place. Like, I'm definitely spoiled when I come here. Like, what time is it? It's 8:30. There's nobody in here. I have this whole place, this whole thing all to myself. It is amazing. And then there's a studio down there, like a group fitness studio. So there's like mats and bands and it's freaking awesome. And so anyways, you know, I slept in a little bit and I did my morning routine. But you know, the thing I really reason why I'm to come in here is because I just finished this workout. So I'm on day 3 of our new program, Fire and Flow, and today was lower body, but not really about that. Today's thoughts were, I thought of so many people who are out there struggling to put themselves first, moms that really struggle to make themselves a priority. And so today's journaling was about creating a morning routine. Today's workout was all about how to prioritize yourself. She gives tips. She's like, and like feeling empowered the whole time, right? Like telling you why it's important for you to be first, right? And I think that, you know, I get it when moms say, you know, I am not my priority. My children are my priority, but really have to flip that mindset, because if you're sick or hurting or stressed or depressed or overweight or whatever, you know, affliction, you're putting that on your kid, right? You're putting that on your family. You're grumpy, you're unhappy, you're unmotivated. Like, these 25 to 30 minutes a day that you could have for yourself is, it's crucial. Like, it's crucial. I think about like the what if you don't, you know, and one of the things I was going to go on my other page about today was how to make your fitness a routine when you travel. And I think about like my situation, like what kind of tips can I give and stuff. It's because it's just a part of my life. Like, my mom doesn't care that I go to the gym. She gives me the key card. She knows I'm going to get up early. Like, my family knows that's the deal, right? And it just is part of life. It's just part of my day. And like, I was texting my daughter getting ready for school, and she's like, are you at the gym? You know, like, she gets it. And then she's a teenager, right? So her mindset these days is like, I want to grow muscles. Tell me what workouts to do, right? Versus like when I was in high school, it was about like not eating and being skinny and being so worried about your body. These girls now, I mean, nothing's changed, but her mindset is she sees me like eating 3 or 4 times a day, right? Eating these huge shakes and working out and the muscle. And like, I talk about the muscle being awesome, right? And it's just part of life. And so I know, you know, it's hard to get started, right? Like, I've been there too. And I think that's a part of some of the overwhelm with some people is like, it's gonna take time, okay? But, you know, I can almost guarantee you that once you start, you'll feel incredible right out of the gate, right? And I wrote down this, this quote that Jericho said, who you are and who you want to be is what you do. And oh my gosh, this workout was just so good. And then, so Felicia, I was actually thinking about you too. You know, we are talking a lot about how we can help other people, you know, and the things that we can say and do to help other people. And I feel like sometimes, like when we first start our journey, you're in your head going, oh, so-and-so could use this. Oh, I know that so-and-so could use this, right? And so thinking about, like, I just felt like she just gave me so many thoughts and the words to say. I was like taking notes because I just didn't want to miss the opportunity to say it to the right person. person that was listening, right? Like talking about creating your routine. Like she's like, you put out your clothes the night before, you schedule your workouts like they're an appointment, you know? And I remember seeing Felicia always, or in the beginning, you took a picture of your kitchen counter and you had all your stuff out. That's how you do it, because you work the overnight shift, right? I've had so many conversations with third shift people or middle of the night shift people, and they're like, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I could make this work for me. And you can, because you want to, right? You make yourself the priority. You make your health your number one priority. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts, you just do it, right? And it doesn't have to take up a lot of your time, but it does take some thought. It takes some planning, right? And it's like, you know what your schedule is like, or you know what your day is like, so you can put the things in place that you need in order to be successful. You know, like I knew I was coming here, right? So I took the time to, okay, what do I need when I go to the gym? Because I'm not going to have that at my house, right? And I need to bring up certain supplements for a couple days, right? And I want to make sure that I have this. And I bring my water bottles because my mom doesn't have things like that, right? Like, and I was thinking, okay, easier said than done. I'm staying at my mom's. What if I was going to a hotel or traveling somewhere that I didn't know? You know, I would figure it out. There'd be no way that I would go somewhere and not figure out how to get my workout in. Just at this point, there'd be no way. Like you can find hotel gyms. I would just figure it out. And if it came down to it, I would just use like the space in the common area of our hotel room and do some no equipment thing or something, you know. There would just be no way, because it's that important to my sanity, to the way I start my day. You know, I always say don't drink coffee. So this is how I start my day. This is what gets me going and lights me up and gets me excited, you know. And then the fact that I can share some of this stuff with you guys in hopes that it helps you to get going and get excited about your life, right? Because it's not about the sweaty selfie. It's not, oh, my mom, God, last night we were talking about this, right? She's like, she always has to put in those digs about how when you get old, exercise won't be as important to you. Like she was like on me, right? You kidding me? This is why I'm doing it now. Because she's like, it's not like I could start lifting weights. And I'm like, probably not. But I don't even go there. I'm like, it's not even about being skinny. You know, that's what she thinks. That's what exercise is for, about being in a bikini, being skinny. Like, that's not why I'm doing this. I am doing this so that I can be a good person, so that I can be in a good mood. It's really sad, because she probably is one of my biggest motivators, because she is in so much pain with arthritis and having so much trouble. She's 80, so it's like later in life for her, right? She's doing really good for someone in her situation, but so frail, right? Like, I'm doing this now so that I can be a strong old person, so that I can be that person, you know, and it's for me mostly, but it's not for aesthetics. Like, does that make sense? Does that make sense? So, you know, if you're watching and you're really having trouble getting started, I'm going to tell you right now, and this is not for a sale. This is not to, you know, make a couple bucks. This program is going to help you in ways that I can't, right? Because it's going to talk to you about some of those things that we are really struggling with internally, okay? But more than that, the physical part of it is gonna push you, but also help you to become more mobile and flexible. Like the way that it's like the yin and the yang of the opposite days. Like, I just did leg day and my heart rate was through the roof. It was really good. I mean, you push yourself with the size weights you use, so it's really modified to be any fitness level. But now tomorrow will be this mobility work, you know, and yesterday's mobility work sets you up for the next day. Like, that's what they talk about the day before. Like, we're doing this exercise and I want you to do X, Y, and Z, because in tomorrow's lower body workout, you're going to do A, B, and C, right? So there's a purpose to it. So it's like literally mind, body, spirit, like all the things. And then, like I said, the journal entries today were about creating a morning routine and what that looks like to you. So you are literally giving you the keys to the kingdom, being of all the things of how to create a morning routine, how to stick to it, how to get into that mindset of putting yourself first, loving yourself first, and why that's so important you and everyone around you, right? And like preventative maintenance and all of the things that are so important to living that healthy and fulfilling life. All right, so I am going to do one of the bonuses, but I really just felt so compelled to come in and share with you. I've had over 12 ladies now sign up to start this program with me. And in talking to a few of you guys, know that a lot of us just couldn't wait and we started it. And I like to go before you, right, and start it a couple weeks before everybody else so that I can share with you why it's important for you to do this with us. But a lot of people aren't going to start till after Memorial Day. Our official prep week will start the 6th, which is a Monday. And then our official day one will start the 13th. So you have some time. So if you're on vacation or it's Memorial Day, like all that stuff, right? So, but I still want you to get your pack because you're gonna want the journal and you're gonna want the loops. You have choice of 2 sizes of these, 12 inches and 9 inches. So if you're skinny, really skinny, get the 9 inches. Or if you already have loops and you want loops for your upper body, get the 9 inches. If you're bigger, if you're gonna put these around your legs, get the bigger ones because they're gonna roll up. So I actually have both sizes because the 9 inches did not go around my legs without rolling. It was so annoying. And if you want to take it a step further, you can get the power loops, which are made of fabric. So when they do, like this morning, she was doing leg stuff. I was like, oh, I wish I had my power loops. They're fine. They'll do the job, but the power loops are fabric and thick and awesome. So where was I going with this? I just want to make sure that you have everything that you need before the prep week. So I want you to be able to have your equipment and all the things prep week so that you can follow along, because we're going to be talking about, okay, you have your journal. Okay, we're talking about nutrition. Okay, we're talking about what we're going to be doing with this and how we're going to lay out our day, right? So it's going to be, that week will be prep, and we'll be talking, and you'll be inside of our group, on our tracking app, our exclusive app, and we'll be talking about all that stuff, okay? And then when we start our day one, you'll be ready to start day one on that Monday. Okay, so if you still haven't gotten your stuff and you need to, let me know. I have, like I said, I have a bunch of people signing up. I think I put the order form at the top of the page. If you have no idea what I'm talking about and you just showed up here, send me a message and I will talk to you about it a little bit more. But we are talking this week, all week, Fire and Flow, the new program. It's just so good. I feel like it's not often that you go through a program mentally. So this is not only helping me in that capacity, but for somebody that doesn't know how to get started, this is going to ease you into that, mentally, right? It's one thing to just go push play on a program and pick up, a loop or a dumbbell and just start. It's a whole nother thing to feel motivated and pushed through the process, because if you don't change what's up here, the rest is not going to follow, ever. If you're like, why can't I stick to my diet? Why can't I stick to working out? Why can't I stick to this? It's because it's your head. It's in your head. It's all in your head, 100%. Okay, so once you change that mindset, then the other stuff will follow. So here's my other challenge to you. You start this program and don't worry about the food. Don't even worry about nutrition. Just start the workout with us, the program with us, go through the first 4 weeks, and then let's see where you are, okay? Because I know that for most people, that's an overwhelming part, or they'll say, well, I could never do that, or I don't have time to meal plan, or whatever you're friggin' telling yourself. Just take that out of the equation, okay? Let's just work on the mindset piece and moving our body, and that's it. And let's see how we do, okay? And drinking water, that's all. But you're gonna have to drink water to survive this workout. Seriously, you're gonna get water in. Okay, so I hope that helps. I don't want you to feel like this is an overwhelming, daunting task to start. I want you to feel like this is going to change your life if you open up your mind and let it. And not just your life. Think about this ripple effect. I was listening to a podcast on the way to the airport yesterday, and this guy, his name is Ed Milet, highly recommend his YouTube videos and he's got a book, Max Out, and his podcast. So Ed Milet talking about how like he's like really, what do you want to call it? A big time entrepreneur. Like he's max out, like he's like hustler, right? But it wasn't always like that for him. And he was saying that over time, so that he's been at it for like decades, you know, he's been an entrepreneur and whatever, and he's like loaded, he's got all kinds of stuff. But I will say that he worked really, really hard. And so the point is that what happened over time was his family, now they have that mindset too. Right, so now he's got teenagers and they've seen his dad work so hard all this time, do all these things. Now that's their mindset too. Like the mom, the kids, the uncles, the aunts. He's like, my whole family doesn't know anything different. So I changed the whole trajectory of our family to be these mediocre, okay, whatever people into people that work hard, know that they can do it, know that they're worth more, like all that, like a whole legacy he just changed with himself. Think about that. Think about the ripple effect just by starting something that's going to get you better. Like, you don't think about this little tiny thing and what that could do. Like, I've got a 10-year-old, a 13-year-old, and a 16-year-old. The 16-year-old, he may be a lost cause, but we do have a lot of conversations about what you can do and what you can be and wanting more for yourself. And I really am on this with my daughter because she's a girl and it is a double standard. I don't care what you say. I want her to be powerful, mind up here, right? She comes to me with these problems with the girls at school, and I'm like, you have to be the leader. You have to be the one that says, it doesn't bother me, right? She sees this girl over here and they're like, you know, they're making fun of her. She's left out. I'm like, you be the leader and pull her in. Look, this girl's doing this with us. This girl's sitting with us at lunch. You be that person, right? And if I was not in the position that I am, the way that I've grown, I would not be able to talk to them that way, right? I wouldn't know how to deal with that. I went through that shit in high school too, right? And my little guy, I don't know, he's baby mama's boy, so we'll see what happens there. But do you know what I mean? Like, I want more. I'm ambitious. I want them to work hard. I want them to see what they can be and do and have. And not just about money, just like about life in general. Like, think about what you could start by taking better care of what you think about yourself and how hard you work on you. And then it just radiates out to everybody. All right, so have a good day, you guys. I'm gonna do, I wanna do the bonus glute fire. There's a glute fire. So I'm gonna do that. And oh my gosh, I was sitting for way too long. Yeah, still like, 48-year-old body, right? But I can't believe I have this place all to myself, you guys. This is just insane. So look at this. It's completely empty. This is like a really awesome neighborhood and no one is ever in here. I mean, I have seen people in here before, but this is just pretty insane. So I hope you guys are having a great day. What day is it? Thursday. So I was gonna talk to you guys about, staying in routine. I think that my biggest problem when I come here is, and now my mom is getting ready to leave, so she has no food. So she's like, you wanna go out to here? Let's go out to lunch there. Like, I am not good when it comes to being good at a restaurant. And so I'm gonna have to really work hard on that while I'm here because too many days in a row is just not good. And then she's always like, let's have a drink, right? So that just unravels it all too. But I'm sticking to my workouts. And I think that the mental part is so much more important than anything else. Like, I'm not here to get into bikini body. I'm here to make the most out of my life, right? And be the best that I can be in that part of things. So have a great day, you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Let me know if you have questions, message me or email me, and we'll talk about what's next for you. Okay? Bye, guys.